everyone. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and here's what's happening in LA this week. Councilmember John Lee enacted new technology to counter criminal activity in the Northwest San Fernando Valley. He worked with LA's police department to bring more tools to the streets, which will track and catch criminals at work.
Today we are at a press conference in my district talking about the new technology that we are unveiling throughout Council District 12. It's the installation of 100 ALPR cameras, or automatic license plate readers. These cameras are going to be a huge tool, not only to fight the crime, but to keep the criminals accountable. And we are talking about the technology and how excited we are to have it.
I think we all know that technology touches all of us every day in all parts of our lives. And in public safety, it's not an exception. Councilmember Lee gave us a generous donation of 100 automated license plate readers to put in his district to help reduce crime, prevent crime, and solve crime more quickly.
So if they open their alerts, it'll give them a list of all the alerts that they got and that they captured. And they come in frequently. If the app is open and they just set it down, it'll come in frequently and let them know where the stolen vehicles are.
ALPR technology has been really instrumental in helping us solve crimes quickly. It gives officers real-time information out there on the streets to pursue suspects and criminal behavior. And so it's an invaluable tool, and I can't wait to get all these things installed.
Break-ins inside a gated community in Porter Ranch. Homeowners there are feeling uneasy following 2 burglaries on the very same day.
We're very excited about the camera installation in our community because I think it's going to be a big deterrent for robberies, and it's going to be also very helpful for the police department because right now it's very difficult. They hardly ever catch any home burglars.
This street that we're standing on, north of this area, property crimes have gone up 103%. We all know that we are down officers. I have to do whatever I can to make sure that we have normal patrols on our streets, but I'm never going to use that as an excuse when I hear about crimes happening in our district. So we're turning to technology. And I assure people, these are not traffic cameras, these are not tracking you. These are cameras so that if you are committing crimes, if you have a stolen car, if you have a warrant for your arrest, as soon as you enter into Council District 12, we'll know that you're here.
The brand new Goldfinch Apartments in North Hollywood are so much more than housing units. Councilmember Paul Krikorian was on site to talk about how this type of holistic supportive housing can offer resources that help its future occupants thrive.
We're here at the Goldfinch Apartments in North Hollywood, the 7th permanent supportive housing project that I've opened in my council district. But this was really an important project to get done. It was the first project that qualified as an HHH Innovation Challenge project.
So this project is funded through LA County's Housing for Health program. They target housing towards frequent users of LA County Department of Health Services programs. Think of ambulance rides, emergency room visits, and there have been a lot of studies that show that it's much more cost-effective to get these individuals housed and to provide on-site care. So this project has 3 case management offices. It has a nurse's office where I'll have a full-time practitioner that actually can provide care on site, and it's much more cost-effective to the county.
So the residents have a fully furnished, either 1-bedroom or studio apartment, complete with a kitchen, bedroom, living room. They receive social services through the People Concern, which is a very well-respected, very well-established organization that has professional case managers who provide one-on-one interaction with clients to determine they have mental health issues, substance abuse issues, any other things that they need to do to transition either from having been incarcerated or having been homeless.
It's really essential to people who are making very difficult transitions from the streets, from temporary housing, people who are formerly incarcerated, who are coming into permanent housing now. That's a huge, challenging transition for those individuals, and you have to have services on site here, or else their chances of success are significantly diminished.
We're excited to, show everyone that we've completed this beautiful community. Folks are moving in, and we're very grateful to our partnership with Council District 2.
Discover more about housing projects and resources around North Hollywood by visiting cd2.lacity.gov. In order for first responders to keep us safe, they themselves have to be in good health. The presence of toxic foam in firefighting vehicles has been a cause for concern, and LAX is at the forefront in removing forever chemicals from the foam used to fight fires.
Today is all about our incredible partnership that we have with LAWA, with LAX, and the leadership. That's the CEO, that's John Ackerman. He has taken a proactive approach to make sure that we limit any type of issues with foam that has this forever chemical in it. That's what this is all about. They're removing that caustic foam from these apparatus here, and now our firefighters are going to be safer, and they're not going to be exposed to it. So that's what it's all about today.
We took 14 of our aircraft rescue firefighting vehicles, our ARF trucks, and we cleaned a toxic chemical out called PFAS. It's known as a forever chemical because it lasts forever, and it's really bad for humans and the environment and bad for our firefighters. And we're one of the first airports in the country to clean our trucks and better protect our firefighters.
We've cleaned out all the LAX vehicles. We've gotten 99% or greater of the PFAS out of them so that their fleet is clean. It's a big milestone for them. It's a big milestone for the public to get the PFAS out of the environment, away from the workers. We can get it congregated, consolidated into a small amount of sludge that we can dispose of versus having to get rid of rinse water that's just PFAS laden. So it's a huge savings for everybody involved. You don't have to deal with as much waste, but we're getting the PFAS away from the workers, the first responders, and out of the environment.
They're as effective as the old foams. There's been years and years of testing by military firefighters, by civilian firefighters, by our own firefighters to make sure that these new chemicals, these new foams protect the public, but they also protect firefighters.
What LAWA is doing, they're one of the first airports to do this, to remove that PFAS from our apparatus and the foam that's in the apparatus. So I think the partnership that we have is really, really strong, and we're going to keep advocating for the health and safety of our firefighters.
A grant will improve street safety in South LA. Jim McDonald selected as LA's new police chief, and Jordan Downs Central Park secures new funding. These stories up next on CityBeat.
The Housing Authority of the City of Los Angeles, HACLA, will receive a grant of $10.9 million from the U.S. Department of Transportation over the next 4 years. The department's Safe Streets and Roads for All program awards funding to prevent roadway deaths and serious injuries. The grant will be used to improve safety on Wilmington Avenue in South LA, which is a major north-south arterial road. According to HACLA, Wilmington is in the city's high injury network because it includes the 6% of city streets that account for 70% of pedestrian deaths and severe injuries. The revitalization project will introduce high visibility crosswalks, ADA curb ramps, traffic calming measures, protected bike lanes, and enhanced street lighting to Wilmington Avenue. For more information, visit hacla.org/news. Mayor Karen Bass has announced the selection of former LA County Sheriff Jim McDonald to be the new Chief of Police at the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD. Sheriff McDonald started with the LAPD in 1981 and served in every position except for chief before leaving in 2010. McDonald served as police chief in the city of Long Beach for 4 years before taking on the role of LA County Sheriff. Following a city council vote to confirm his appointment, McDonald will become the 59th chief of police of the LAPD. The LAPD is the third largest municipal police department in the U.S., with over 8,500 officers and 3,000 civilian personnel. For more information on the work of the LAPD, visit lapdonline.org. Mayor Karen Bass announced that the U.S. Department of the Interior has awarded the city $11 million to support the development of Jordan Downs Central Park. The funding was secured through a collaboration between the mayor and the Housing Authority of the City of Los Angeles, HACLA, which is revitalizing Jordan Downs. The park improvements include a flexible lawn meadow that will double as a soccer field, 2 basketball courts, walking and seating areas, and an accessible community pool. The Jordan Downs Central Park is expected to increase green space for the Watts community by 80%, according to HACLA. The enhancements are part of the larger Jordan Downs redevelopment, which aims to create park spaces while continuing to develop much-needed housing. For more information, visit mayor.lacity.gov/press.
Latino Heritage Month is especially significant in our city, where the Latino population is present in every corner. Different city departments like the LAPD took this month as an opportunity to share some of the unique culture and highlight one of their Latina officers.
I feel honored to be recognized as a female Hispanic for this month, especially that it's a Latino Heritage Month. I feel that I come from a culture where usually our culture is to stay at home and be moms, and I definitely wanted to change that, and I feel as a female Hispanic officer, I'm definitely doing that. I'm setting the stone for females to realize they can do more for themselves than just be at home or be a family woman. Latino Heritage Month to me means it's a time to reflect on the contributions and impact that Hispanics have made to the United States. It's a time to recognize that we all are a diverse community and we all come together as one. I grew up in Simi Valley. I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I came here when I was 2 years old. My mom, my dad, my sister. One of my role models, especially growing up, was my mother, a hardworking single mom. And she definitely influenced me to be better for myself. I'm a boy mom, 2 boys, so I have to do fishing, camping, baseball, sports. I am a sports family. Dodger games, we're all there. So my current role in LAPD is I'm a patrol officer at Devonshire Division. I patrol the streets of Porter Ranch, Northridge, Granada Hills. Serving the city of LA means everything to me. Every day is different, and I am excited when I get home and say I have made a difference in someone's life today. What it means to me to be a police officer is partnering with our community, building relationships, engaging with our community, making friends, and letting everybody know that we are human, but we are here to help you.
It's always interesting to learn more about the person behind the uniform. As part of Latino Heritage Month, LAFD's David Ortiz shared fascinating aspects about his East LA upbringing, Latino culture, and what led him to a career as a firefighter.
I grew up in East Los Angeles and Boyle Heights, a very predominantly Hispanic community. I have a lot of fond memories of growing up here in East Los Angeles. And one of my fondest memories is going on a field trip to a fire station. There was a boat station in the port of LA. As I grew up, I made friendships with a lot of people who worked in the fire service and eventually ended up doing this job that I really enjoy. I grew up in a neighborhood that was sometimes prone to violence and crime, and seeing that there were people that looked like me doing this job and being successful at it was something that encouraged me to put an effort towards bettering myself. Coming full circle to Fire Station 25, where I had grown up, it was all that much better. And 10 years in this position has given me the opportunity to not only represent the members of the fire department, but also ensure that my Spanish-speaking community is receiving all the necessary information that the English-speaking community gets. And so I've always made it a priority to make sure the fire department is sharing information in both languages and making sure that our community feels included when it comes to the service and the information they need. Bringing my grandbabies to events that have mariachi music and have Mexican food and Hispanic food, it's an opportunity for me to not just share with them the culture, but a lot of the wonderful things that the culture brings. Latino Heritage Month reminds me of the resilience of our people. You know, the Hispanic culture is a mixture of a lot of different things, and I admire our people for having the strength to continue and push forward and survive up to today. We're still here.
Families that read together stay together. Our public library's Libros Festival was a colorful chance for everyone to discover new authors, read bilingual stories, and explore different areas of the Central Library. El leer da saber y saber es poder. Reading creates knowledge, and knowledge is power.
We are today at the Central Library in downtown LA, celebrating the 6th annual Los Angeles Libros Festival, which is a book festival for the whole family. This is the largest festival celebrating bilingualism in Los Angeles. It's the big celebration of Latino Heritage Month here for the Los Angeles Public Library. We have books, we have illustrators, authors, storytellers, and we're just joyful. We're just so happy to receive thousands of people coming to the library today to enjoy a day filled with authors, with stories, with art, and with community.
We came to the library to check out the activities they have for the kids, and we're doing a scavenger hunt, kind of going to every section of the library, exploring the library. They have reading for the kids, painting activities. It's really fun.
I'm here in the Central Library for the Los Angeles Libros Festival, and I think this is just such an awesome way to invite community to be inspired, again, through the book form, through the writing form. So I'm here today to show support to the fellow Dominican-American writer, Elizabeth Acevedo. Her work has been so inspiring to me and on my creative writing journey, not only to go to grad school and get my own MFA in creative writing, fiction, and poetry, but to also host poetry nights in my home here in downtown LA.
Este mes de la herencia latina, hoy celebramos el Los Angeles Libros Festival, pero todo el año. Los libros, las historias están en todas partes aquí en la Biblioteca Pública de Los Ángeles. Los tenemos en libros físicos que puedes tomar en tus manos y los libros electrónicos, los cuales puedes escuchar a través de tu teléfono, tu dispositivo móvil, tu tableta, y libros que puedes leer también en línea. Es decir, que nuestras historias, nuestros cuentos, nuestros pensamientos están a la disposición, están disponibles para todas las personas que simplemente con su tarjeta de biblioteca de manera gratuita lo pueden disfrutar. Les invitamos a visitar las bibliotecas públicas de Los Ángeles, la Biblioteca Central y las 72 sucursales. Como siempre le digo a las personas con las que converso, las bibliotecas estamos para servirles. Dentro de las bibliotecas encontrarás un espacio donde tú, where you belong, donde tú eres una persona que pertenece y que debe de estar ahí. Te esperamos en las bibliotecas.
What makes Los Angeles so special is that it's a melting pot of cultures, races, and languages. The LA for All campaign, now in its 3rd year, seeks to spread respect and equity across our city by cementing the understanding that everyone is welcome in LA and there's no place for hate.
The LA for All campaign launched in 2021 and it has been featured in over 10,000 spaces all over Los Angeles in 21 languages. The campaign has been seen on metro trains, buses, the BMO Stadium, parks, libraries, the LA Zoo, the Convention Center, and many other spaces, including the Port of Los Angeles, LAX, and many spaces in between. We want to send a strong message that hate has no home in Los Angeles. We have a free poster program where people can actually find us at LA is for Everyone and order posters in any languages for any spaces. These posters are oftentimes used at schools, houses of worship, businesses, and other spaces. We want to be intentional that everywhere we go, we have a presence to say we are united and we are stronger than hate in the city of Los Angeles.
LA for All sends a message that the city is home for everyone. I started my career in policymaking for really personal reasons. I am the daughter of Korean immigrant parents, and when I was a teenager, my father, like many other Korean immigrants, was self-employed. That also meant that he was uninsured when he was diagnosed with cancer. And we were actually living in LA County, about 30 miles from here. And I learned very quickly that it's so hard in this country to get health insurance and health care if you already were sick. So because he didn't have health insurance when he was sick, he didn't get medical care. And I left for college about a month after the funeral. And so that's why I'm in the work that I'm in, making sure that our government works for and is accountable to regular, everyday Angelenos who need to access things like food, housing, and healthcare so we can thrive.
The Human Relations Commission is really all about bridge building, peace, and equity. We really work to make sure that there is a Los Angeles that is available to everyone, where everyone can not only just live and survive, but prosper and thrive.
When you think about LA City Hall, to some of the tallest corporate-owned buildings in the city, representing that LA is for everyone, lit up in the beautiful mosaic, celebrating the cultures and the best of Los Angeles, it was breathtaking. We are united, and we are united for a better Los Angeles, a Los Angeles that is truly for everyone.
Become a force for change and get involved with LA for All and other campaigns at civilandhumanrights.lacity.gov. In our featured story this week, we talked to some of the participants of the River Rangers program. These young Angelenos are both grateful for the work experience they get and passionate about cleaning up paths along the LA River. Let's hear this story.
We're out here making sure that the bike path is looking good for them, and we're cleaning it up, and that we're going to be here for a while, cleaning it up, making it look nice. I was going to school, and then I got introduced to the Clean and Green program. And after the Clean and Green program, worked my way up to being a Corps member, after a Corps member driver, and now I'm a crew supervisor.
Good morning.
I've been with the River Rangers for about a year and a half.
So, I have a son, and I like for him to see this kind of stuff, so I'm like really hopeful for him to one day see all this as well, and to know I was a part of it.
I never thought I'd join something like a program like this, being a conservationist or just helping the environment, because it never came to mind. But up until I joined the Corps, they kind of showed me that, again, there's an important part to like helping the environment and like kind of making places better just for other people to see, like where we are right now. Like this whole area was cleaned up by us, and people can ride the bikes and enjoy their time there. They provide a lot of training. It gave me a bit of hope. And initially it was out of desperation. Like I really needed a job.
The River Rangers program is a jobs program for young Angelenos, 18 to 26 years old. We hire young people that live in the city of LA who have a passion and interest in the LA River and in the environment to clean up along the LA River and provide maintenance and cleaning work. They remove weeds, they clean up trash, they pick up litter, all to help keep the river clean and trash out of the ocean. It's funded by the California for All Youth Grant, which is an initiative through the state of California, which encourages public service and provides jobs to young people.
Seeing these job sites clean, and then coming back after work and looking at them, sometimes like I even walk through the bike path and feel prideful that we did that as a team, so it makes me feel good.
The goal of the River Rangers program is twofold. First, it's to help clean and beautify the city of LA and invest in the LA River, which is a gem of our city, and there's so many opportunities to bike and walk and enjoy the river as a pedestrian. And then the second part is to give young people job opportunities and provide opportunities so that young people can get work experience and do something to better their community. It's really cool to work with the young people of this program. We've seen people that started that were out of high school or maybe didn't finish high school and had no idea what they wanted to do, and now they've promoted to supervisor or driver and are really passionate. The public can go to our website to learn more about the River Rangers program, laocb.org. They can apply on that or just read about what the River Rangers are doing. They can also follow us on our social media, which is LA City OCB.
In this week's Things to Do, have a taste of Soul LA at Crenshaw Boulevard. Watch the scary, fun Hocus Pocus 2 outside and attend the classic Grand Avenue Arts All Access. All this up next on Things to Do.
It's the largest free one-day street festival on the West Coast. Of course, we're talking about Taste of Soul LA. Join the crowds who will gather for the food, the fun, and the music on Saturday, October 19th. Historic Crenshaw Boulevard is the place to be with entertainment for all the family from Stocker Avenue to Obama Boulevard. Taste of Soul LA will have 100 food vendors offering multi-ethnic culinary excellence from the finest chefs. And catch the best in local music entertainment on 3 street stages. Mark your calendar for Taste of Soul LA, taking place on Saturday, October 19th from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. For more information, visit tasteofsoulLA.com. Get into the spooky spirit of the season at a Halloween-themed movie. The Port of Los Angeles invites you to join them for a movie screening of Disney's Hocus Pocus 2 on Saturday, October 19th. The wickedly funny Sanderson sisters are back in this comedy sequel, which promises to be a scary good time. Grab your beach chairs, blankets, and family and friends, and head to the Wilmington Waterfront Promenade for this community movie event. The movie Hocus Pocus 2 is on Saturday, October 19th at 6:30 p.m. For more information, see the events calendar at lawaterfront.org. Grand Avenue Arts All Access is one of LA's longest-running free arts and culture explorations. LA's public library is taking part in the celebrations and is hosting tours of the Octavia Lab Makerspace on Saturday, October 19th. The do-it-yourself makerspace includes all the equipment you need to be a hands-on creative. The library will be showing all the equipment and surfaces of the Octavia Lab, including how you can make your own stickers with a vinyl cutting demonstration. All the materials needed will be provided. Learn more about all you can do at the Octavia Lab in LA's Central Library at Grand Avenue Arts All Access on Saturday, October 19th from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. For more information, visit lapl.org/events. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.